Good afternoon, happy New Year's Eve, and welcome to Doug Woog Arena in South St. Paul for the 24th annual Kaposia Classic Invitational Consolation Championship game. Jeremy Smith here with you today for some girls varsity hockey action, in for Joe Yund and Howie Shapiro. They're not with us today, so you get to ride the ice with me. So, Coon Rapids taking on Mounds here in this Consolation Championship game. Announcing starters out on the ice right now. Both teams had one loss going into this in the bracket, and if we want, we can take a look here at how Champlin Park Coon Rapids got here. Overtime goal against Hibbing on Saturday. See the rebound cleaned up there for the game-winning goal in overtime to send them into this championship game. Mounds got here by defeating Lakeview South 2-1, and that brings both teams in for this game here as we announce starters out there on the ice. Champlin Park Coon Rapids, we're going to see their team out there in the home white. Mounds were in their green uniforms.
And the rest of the Bluebirds. The Bluebirds are coached by Jim Coltis and assistant coaches Scott Chowder, Joe Head, and Dan Gettle. Good luck to both teams, and let's play hockey.
And there we go with the call. We'll be just about ready to get things started here. Each team takes to their side of the ice and gets ready. We get a shot of the head coaches there. Jim Coltis, the Coon Rapids Champlin Park head coach, shaking hands with our referees for today. Coon Rapids coming in here at 7-5-2 overall. They are 4-0-1 in the Northwest Suburban Conference, so off to a pretty good start. Speaking of good starts, Champlin Park Coon Rapids definitely favors that first period for their scoring. Their scoring by period is higher in that first, and Mounds unfortunately gives up a lot of goals in that first. Their opponents have scored 22 this season under Coach Paige Janke. Shot of her there, talking to one of her assistant coaches on the sidelines. As we'll get ready to tip this one off there, we get a look at the goalie for Mounds View. That's number 33, Abby Thompson. 3.57 goals against average this year for her. And over on the Champlin Park Coon Rapids side, starting at goal, Elia Johnson, number 34. She faced only 12 shots in the last game, but stopped all 12 of them. So a perfect save percentage and a shutout. That last game she was in net. So we'll see how she fares between the pipes to start this one off. Shot of a few more players there as we get the ice cleared off and we get ready for the opening face-off at center ice. 17 minutes in the first period as that one gets swept off to the side. Still fighting for the puck, and it's launched into the offensive end for Mounds View. Sent back around the boards by Champlin Park Coon Rapids. Clean pass through the middle, but mishandled in the neutral zone as that bounced around and into the offensive zone. Shot lobbed in, easily caught. Glove hand there for face-off down in the Champlin Park Coon Rapids end. Another one slapped in, and that comes off a player. The left side of the ice, passed up through the middle. Gains the blue line and tosses it ahead. Fighting through the defense, but not able to get to the puck as that comes around the front corner. Champlin Park Coon Rapids clears that one forward. It's knocked down by a Mounds View defender. Played along the boards on the left side. And picked up and passed ahead by Colvett for Mounds View. Just onside there as they clear the blue line. Puck goes into the far corner. Passed up. Champlin Park Coon Rapids does clear the zone. Get it back through to center ice. Mounds trying to work that ahead. And that's dumped back in by the CPCR team. Fighting for that puck there and gaining it. In the front corner now. That is Anna Bexcalo fighting for the puck there in the corner. Takes a shot from the side, and that one is stopped right on by our Mounds View goalie. We'll get another face-off here. Another look at that shot. Puck cleared out of the corner there. And Johnson easily able to handle that one. Pass through the middle. It's tipped out. Fired back behind the boards again by Coon Rapids Champlain Park. Dumps it behind to the corner there. Good defending to get that puck away. Mounds View gets that and is able to clear the zone. Back to center ice. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids trying to get that out. That's knocked ahead. We have an onside. And we get a line change for Mounds View here. Puck comes around the far side. Trying to play it out of the zone, passed around behind the net. Brought up along the wing, dumped off. And pass goes through to center ice, and we have an offside. Mounds View player not quite able to get back in time before the puck came in. We'll get a line change there for the Bluebirds. Gonna face off there just beyond the blue line. Face off won by Mounds View. Back to the defender who swings around, gains the zone, dumps it through center, and that's blocked by a pair of defenders. Drop it back over into the corner. And played up along the boards. Pass broken up at center ice by Mounds View. Trying to gain the zone again. Nice pass to the outside there, Mounds View. Looping around to create some space and dumps the puck into the front right corner. And that's up to Grace Fentic. Brings it around the back. Shot from way out, blocked down by a player. As the Bluebirds bring it up and dump it into the zone. Goalie back behind her net to stop that. And the puck's brought back around. Mounds View on the advance here. Tosses it in and over, and they're going to get a line change quick. CPCR trying to take advantage of that, but the pass just a little too far ahead for Molly Terbeza. Down behind the Mounds View net now, pass off the boards. Tossed through the middle, can't quite get there. It's Julie Huell. And Mounds View brings it in from the right side. Good defending there to not let a shot get off by CPCR as they bring it back up along the near side boards. That's kept in, however, by Mounds View. Pass around the back. A lot of time down here in the offensive end for Mounds View as they'll swap a player out here. Trying to break that puck back out. Back to center ice. It's tossed back in on the near side boards as Mounds View completes their line change here. 12:53 left in the opening period. Loose puck up through the middle, but not anyone there to take advantage of it. Mounds View passes it back up into the zone, not under control. As Champlain Park Coon Rapids is able to launch that back out. With a partial line change here. Steal and a dump by Erica Tyson. Mounds View coming up fast along the right-hand side, and that one is partially broken up. And we're going to get a whistle here. Got an offsides there. We'll get another face-off just past the blue line here. 12:22 left to go, no score in the first. Brought up through the middle, pass across the blue line, and a shot from far out, knocked away. Rebound still loose out in front, turned away. In the near side corner here, fighting for the puck and control. Defender does a good job of clearing that one out, getting it out past the blue line. Good heads-up play by 29 there as she dumps it across. Delaney Johnson throwing it in there. Near side corner again. Champlain Park Coon Rapids trying to generate a clean look. Fighting for the puck on those near side boards. Johnson gets knocked down. Puck goes up through middle ice, but not a clean received pass. Blocked again by Mounds View. And ahead into the zone. She's going to try to skate around the defender. looking for help. Nice little move there. Fires one up. That gets knocked away. Coon Rapids Champlain Park launches that one. No icing call on that one. Passed up along the near side board. Mounds View once again trying to gain the advantage in the zone there. Coon Rapids will be first to the puck. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids. Puck rolls all the way through the middle and back out to center ice where Mounds View regains control. Tips that one back into the zone. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids skating around behind their own net. Creates some clearance here. Passes the puck loose through the middle. Mounds View there to recover, but that one's deflected off a stick under the near side corner once again. Near side boards. Both teams fighting for the puck as it goes around behind the back. Passed around the boards. Clear to the zone. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids has a little bit of a break. Shot up and caught. Glove side hand by the goalie there. Tegan Johnson, number 33 for Mounds View. So, a lot of action. 6-1 shots on goal favoring Champlain Park, Coon Rapids at this point in time. Only one clean shot by Mounds View, but they have had possession of the puck. A good amount of that time in the offensive zone. They get it off the face-off here. That's passed up. Past center ice. Loses control of it there. Puck still loose. Haven't gained the blue line quite yet. Pass through the middle is clear, and we've got a whistle. 9:59 left to play here in the first. We'll get our third face-off just inside the blue line here, or outside the blue line, I guess, depending which way you're looking at it. Mounds View tosses it ahead. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids defender there. Leaves the puck behind her, but there's a Mounds View player pass through the slot. Misses on the attempted shot there. That was a dangerous one. Turned away. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids on the offensive now. Drags the toe, fires a shot up off the goalie. That one's knocked away. Pass off the backboards for the Mustangs as they're trying to clear the zone here, and they do. Puck up through center ice, still bouncing around. And that goes ahead to Mounds View, who drops it in, curls it around behind the goal. A little fight on the side there. Two Mounds View players for one Coon Rapids. That one's passed ahead and in. A lot of action near the net. That was turned away on the blocker. And we've got a shot and a goal for Mounds View. Just outside the circle. And at 9:09, we've got the first goal of the game. Mounds View strikes first here. Get another look at that. Maya Robert putting that one in. A lot of action down there at the corner. Pass one up top. Just a skittering puck picked up and fired in. Just past there. So we had 9:02 left here in the first. Goal for Maya Robert right there. Mounds View with control of the puck near center ice. We'll scramble for that near the midline. Mounds View gets control of that, trying to pull it ahead. And we're going to have an offside on that one as the puck was loose when it crossed the line. So only two shots on goal for Mounds View, but one of them found its way to the back of the net. Obviously, you want to get more shots on goal, but everyone that goes in is good for you. Mounds View wins the faceoff once again. Dumps that into the offensive zone. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids working on getting that one out. And they do. Tipped up off the skate, passed through center ice. Bounces over defender's stick. Shot around behind. Just wide. Puck again behind the net. Mounds View gains control of that one. Clears the zone. Passes that ahead. Gains the offensive blue line. Trying to make a pass through the middle as the defender pokes that one away. Puck slides around behind the net. players falling down back there as Mounds View comes up with it. Champion Park Coon Rapids pass through the middle. They're going to get it out of the zone defensively. We've got a shot and a save there. Blocked away. That was Delaney Johnson for Coon Rapids firing that one on. Their leading scorer on the year with 7 goals, 9 assists coming into today's game. Johnson again dumps it ahead into the zone. Another shack there as well. Got a near side shot, loose puck. Bounced over to the near side boards. And that's passed back through the middle by Mounds View. We got a 1-on-2, third defender back, and that one's poked away by Hannah Leisner. Coon Rapids player, Champlain Park, able to get ahead on that one. Greg's shot bounces off, and no one there to clean up the rebound. Mounds View coming back the other way now with a 3-on-2. A little stick work. Puck is lost, but still inside the zone, and that's knocked out by Coon Rapids Champlain Park. They're going to get a line change here. Mounds View cycles the puck around through the back. That one's blocked by Champlain Park Coon Rapids. Trying to bring the puck up near the near side boards. Eventually get control of that back in their own end. Long pass down through the middle, and we're going to get an icing call on that one. Looks like we're going to get a line change for both teams here as they swap some players out. Goalie's grabbing some water, as you can see there on your screen. So, shots 11-2 in favor of Champlain Park Coon Rapids. But the scoreboard is a 1-0 Mounds View. Still fighting after the face-off for that one. The puck is cleared all the way down. Champlain Park Coon Rapids player able to get that pass through the middle. One move and a shot blocked by the defender. Kicked out with a skate. And that threat was turned away for the moment. Puck bounces back in. Champlain Park Coon Rapids trying to keep the offensive zone here. Fighting along the boards for that one. Puck comes out on the stick of a Mounds View player who passes it across ice. Near side and ahead. No offsides there as the defender's able to poke that one out. Champlain Park Coon Rapids regains that. Clears it back out to center ice. Near side boards and dumps it back into the offensive zone. We'll get another line change for CPCR here. And Mounds View on the near side trying to work that one in. Puck is knocked away, but back to another Mounds View player. Passed up on the near side board. Bluebird defender's the first one there. Passes it ahead off the board to another player who dumps it ahead to the offensive zone. Really Williams the first around there to the corner to get to the puck. Trying to gain the zone on that one. Pass the head off the legs of the Mounds View goalie. Puck comes back through the middle. No other extra shot on that one, and Mounds View comes the other way. Coon Rapids tries to break that one up. Clean pass and a shot. That one is saved. Great shot and an even better save on that attempt there. Coon Rapids, Champlain Park coming back the other way now. Skates through center ice into the zone. Tries to put a move on the goal. The puck ends up behind the net. Champlain Park Coon Rapids fighting with Mounds View along the boards. Mounds View coming out with it, but the puck goes to a Champlain Park player. Mounds View again grabs the corner on that one. We've got a 2-on-2. Defender gets their stick in the way to deflect that shot back behind the net. Pass straight through the middle, but cleared by a Bluebird defender. That puck is dumped in and through. Goalie skates over and pops it off her stick. A couple players fall over there. Champlain Park picks the puck up, comes in, try to pass. That one goes off the goalie behind the boards. Another pass through the middle. Puck is still right in front, and that is knocked away again. Mounds View able to clear it out through center ice. Champlain Park picks it up and dumps it back in. No offside call there. Defender sends it back around, but a Coon Rapids Champlain Park player able to get there first. A little struggle along the boards here. Get that puck. It's knocked out. Mounds View able to get that one. Still bouncing around, and we've got a whistle on that one. Get another look at a couple of those shots here as the Coon Rapids player goes into the box for the penalty there. That Mounds View shot here. Another clean attempt at that one, but just not able to get in there in time. Great stop there by Elijah Johnson. So we've got a 2-minute penalty on Coon Rapids. Power play. First shot goes straight to the goalie. Elijah Johnson grabs that one with the glove. And we'll get another face-off. On the power play this year, Mounds View's got, let's see, 2 power play goals. Only a 5.1% power play as they fire another one and another save by the goalie. That one's dumped out across center ice. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids, 80% penalty kill this year. They faced 40 PKs. Puck dumped back in as the defender fires that one around the boards, trying to clear it out. Hung up on some skates there, up in the front corner. 3 Mounds View players, 1 for Champlain Park Coon Rapids. The puck is knocked forward and into the zone. We got players tripping and falling all over the place. Champlain Park Coon Rapids doesn't quite clear it. That one's shot in off the goalie. Slides out to the side. Mounds View picks up the puck, trying to make something happen there. Skates behind the goal. Puck is still back there. 1 defender in the way. Defender able to get out and around, pass that ahead, and get it out of the zone. It bounces between the legs of a Mounds View player, Paige Landis, and goes all the way back. 55 left on the penalty kill here. Long pass across ice. With Mounds View trying to gain that blue line again. They're going to hang on and wait for a line change. Once that's complete, they're going to tip it ahead. The player does gain the blue line on that one. Defenders are right there, trying to turn it away. Players running into each other. The defender is able to knock that out. That is Delaney Johnson. Champlain Park Coon Rapids. Got a chance for a shot here. Short-handed goal doesn't happen. But that was Haley Williams able to fire off that shot there. Right into the goalie. 20 seconds left on the power play for Mounds View. Face-off down on the Mounds View end here after the save by the goal. Mounds View does come away with that one. Trying to get one more try here before the power play is over. 24 brings it up on the near side. Not able to do much with it. Skates around behind the net. Leaves it for a player along the boards. Back up to the point. 24 passes it forward. Attempting a slap shot. A lot of traffic in the way, though. That one's knocked down. Puck still bouncing around. That is cleared out. And our penalty is over. We are going to get an icing on Coon Rapids on that one as the power play was over when the puck was launched out. Shots on goal. Starting to even out a little bit more. 6 for the Mounds View Mustangs. 13 for the Champlain Park Coon Rapids Bluebirds. 1:31 left to play here in the first. We get the face-off there. Champlain Park Coon Rapids able to get that cleared along the back boards. Fired up through to center ice where the puck is knocked up in the air. Passed into the offensive zone. And then cleared by the Mustangs. Up along the far side, Champlain Park Coon Rapids keeps the puck in. And moving that forward. Playing the puck along the backboards there. Defender brings it out. Cross ice pass. Doesn't quite find its mark, and that bounces away. Champlain Park Coon Rapids skates behind their own net. Looking to clear this one out. Pass high off the glass. Bounces off a player. Champlain Park Coon Rapids passes it ahead into the zone. Number 10 fires a shot off the goalie. Bounces away from her to the back wall. Puck still behind the net. Champlain Park Coon Rapids passes it up front. Puck is tipped a few times. And that one eventually comes back around to the point. Fired back in by Champlain Park Coon Rapids. They're going to get a line change, and the clock has stopped for some reason, but play continues. Looks like our clock operator got that restarted there. Puck still down in the Mounds View end. Champlain Park Coon Rapids being very aggressive here to end out the first. Mounds View firing that one through. That's tipped ahead by number 9. She's going to try to outskate for it as it gets to the back wall with 15 seconds left here in the first. Puck still behind the net. Champlain Park Coon Rapids able to gain control of that. Skating ahead and trying to get one last shot off this period here. Puck is left ahead behind the Mounds View net. And with the buzzer, we're going to hear the end of the first period here. So we've got a 1-0 score in favor of Mounds View on the lone Maya Robert goal. We'll be back with more hockey here on CTN Sports.
Get it.
Get it. Get it.
Give your town a reason to celebrate, because every Goodwill item you bring home brings job training and more to your community. Goodwill, bring good home.
Welcome back to South St. Paul, Doug Woog Arena, as we get ready for the second period here of the Consolation Championship game of the 2018 Capacia Classic. Here's highlights from that first period. I'll play along the boards. Champa Park, Coon Rapids not without chances. Lots of shots. We see Delaney Johnson and company working the puck in there. Pretty big advantage on the shots, but then a loose puck back next to the net, passed out to the point, and a nice shot from out there put Mounds View on the board, giving them a 1-0 lead. Champa Park, Coon Rapids will get a few more attempts here, but those were all turned away by the Mounds View goalie. Delaney Johnson again with another chance there. She gets knocked over on the attempt, but once again, Mounds View defense has been stout to this point, even though they've given up 15 shots, no goals on the board. We'll look at the rest of the stats from that first period here. 1-0 the score on the board, and that 15-6 shot advantage Coon Rapids Champa Park has not been able to find the back of the net yet, with Mounds View's Tegan Johnson coming up with all 15 saves so far. Mounds View did get a power play on a 2-minute penalty there near the end of the period, but not able to capitalize on that one. Not too much going on during the power play for them. So Coon Rapids' dominance on the power play kill continues, as they've been great all season with that one. We'll be back after another break to start that second period. Nice shot of the Zamboni cleaning up that ice. Just a reminder to drive safe this New Year's Eve. We'll see you back in a minute with more CTN Sports.
Get all your Cardinal sports action with Joe and I live every Monday at 7:30. If Coon Rapids plays it, Sports Night covers it. Sports Night on local cable CTN.
Back with more girls hockey here, getting ready to start the second period of this Consolation Championship game of the 2018 Capacia Classic Invitational in South St. Paul at Doug Woog Arena. Delaney Johnson on the screen there. Their last game against Hibbing, the one they won in overtime to get to this game, took a little bit of a scary hit into the boards. We'll take another look at that. She comes flying down the ice here on Saturday, gets her legs taken out, and hits the corner there. She has been on the ice skating today, so hopefully no lingering effects from that. Dropped in and gained by Mounds View. Mounds View fires a shot, hits traffic, and bounces around to the backboards. Champa Park passes that back up. Mustang player there to take advantage, but not a clean shot on that one, as Johnson goes back to the corner, fires that one back to her other defender, Hannah Leisner. Passed ahead and cleared out. Sent her out of neutral ice. That's tossed up. An attempt to glove it down, but that's going to go all the way and back. We're going to get an ice call there. So far this season, Mounds View's scored 50% of their goals in the second period, so definitely their strongest offensive period. And unfortunately for the Champa Park Coon Rapids team, the second has been when they've given up the most goals. So we'll see if the season stats hold true or if they can rise above that. 1-0 lead for Mounds View here. Down in the offensive end for the Bluebirds. That one passed ahead, out of the zone, and dumped back in by Sarah McClellan. Mounds View trying to get that out, pressured behind her own net. That one does come through. Delaney Johnson able to get a hold of that one. She's trying to get it to one of her players, clear it out. on the defensive side. That's passed around behind the Coon Rapids net. Passed in front, but the goalie easily clears that one back to her own player. Mounds View again controls the puck behind the net, brought around on the near side, passed up to the blue line. That one's blocked by Johnson. So he passes it ahead to center ice, dumps it ahead for Anna Bexcalo. Brings it around behind the net, trying to get a clean shot at the pass there. Defender falls down. She leaves it back. That one's passed in front, but a stick on the ice by Mounds View, able to block that one. Mounds View defender swirling and skating around there to get the puck out. Against the blue line of the offensive end. Can't get it between the legs of Hannah Lesney, though, as that one's tied up over in the corner, knocked away. Bounced out, but kept in by Mounds View. Puck up in the air there, still trying to clear it out. That one gets back out to the red line, controlled by Mounds View. They reset. Pass ahead here, tipped in, back to the back wall. Hannah Lesney, the first one there. Not sent ahead. Mounds View once again gets control of it in the corner. Passes around the back. And the puck bounces around on the near side boards. Champion Park Coon Rapids still working on clearing that out. Loose shot fired in, stopped easily by a defender, and that's going to go the length of the ice, and we'll get an icing call here. Line changes for both teams with 14:36 to play here in the second. We'll get another shot of the head coach there talking to his team. See what Jim Coltis has to tell them. We don't have a mic. He's not mic'd up for this one, so we're going to have to take our best guess as to the advice he's given his team as we get ready for the face-off here. Near side in the Coon Rapids Champion Park end. Face-off won by the home team in white. They gain the puck. And that is kept in by Mounds View. Able to get to the puck first. Fighting for it behind the net. 2 players for each team there. It's tipped out. Puck bounced off the near side boards and into the offensive zone. Mounds View trying to get it out of there. Coon Rapids Champion Park being very aggressive along the far side boards there. Grabbing each other's stick. That's dumped behind the Mounds View net. Mounds View player flanked on both sides by Champion Park players. That's brought around the front. Cleared out by a defender. Passed through the middle. Shot up. Deflected by the defender, and that one bounces harmlessly to the left side of the net. Puck in the near side corner. Champion Park Coon Rapids trying to clear that one out. Passed up the near side. Johnson gets a hold of it. Dumps it ahead to herself off the back wall. Skates around the neck to pick it up. Puck still sitting there to the goalie's right behind the net. CPCR passes that all the way around behind. And there's going to be a Mounds View defender first to the puck there. Puck still on the near side as Mounds View is trying to clear the zone. Some players hit the ice. Puck still in play, though. Johnson trying to take advantage of that one as that puck's passed straight ahead. Little back and forth. That one went off somebody's stick up in the air. Got a ref with his hand in the air, so we have a delayed penalty coming. Might be a high stick on that one. We'll see what happens. Mounds View passes that ahead. Champion Park Coon Rapids breaks it up. Brought it back into the offensive zone. Puck in the near side corner. Champion Park brings it around the back. Loose out in front. Skated around. Fired off the goalie once, but then turned away. Good save. Both legs down on the ground for the goalie there. First shot of the period for either team. Champion Park Coon Rapids trying to clear the zone, but Mounds View grabs it past the head, and the defender's there in the way to break that one up. That was Aliana Headland there. Breaking up that opportunity. Clean pass through the middle, but not able to handle it for Mounds View. That one's dumped out of the zone past the blue line and fired ahead by Coon Rapids Champion Park. Champion Park Coon Rapids. I'm going to get the order wrong every other time I say it, so I'll just try to be as inconsistent as possible. Erica Tyson dumps that one down in the offensive end. Champion Park Coon Rapids. That one comes back up to the point. Dumped in, but off her own player. Mackenzie Baker in the way of that one. Mounds View able to pick up the puck and trying to clear it out past the blue line. It is tipped ahead, but there's a player there for it. Dumped in, and we're going to get a partial line change there. Long pass ahead of Mounds View on the near side. We're able to keep it in the zone, and we've got a whistle. We got an offsides there. Champion Park Coon Rapids will finish up that line change to get ready for the face-off here, just outside their own blue line on the near side. Holly Johnson in the circle for Champion Park Coon Rapids, able to knock it back. Their own player tipped ahead. Mounds View player number 3, Audrey Jackson, able to get there, but not quite able to capitalize on it. Passed around. Mounds View passed through the middle, doesn't find anybody home there as it bounces around to the back wall. Fired harmlessly away. Champion Park Coon Rapids players are there. Puck is flying all over the place. No one's got control of it quite yet. And there we go. Mounds View comes up with it. Pass through the middle, mishandled. Opportunity. That one's dumped back into the near corner. Mounds View passes it around. Back up to the blue line. That one's passed over the side through the middle. Shot and turned away off the legs of Holly Johnson. And Mounds View skates behind the net with the puck. Fires that one through, but the defender knocks it away. Number 24 there, Hannah Collins, didn't get a clean stick on that shot, but she had an opportunity as it comes all the way back down the offensive end for Coon Rapids, but then quickly turns back into a Mounds View ball, tipped away on the near side. That's Anna Pixcalo fighting for it there. Let's skate some players on and off the ice here as we'll get another face-off. 10-10 left here in the second period. Played about 7 minutes of this, so 24 minutes into the game. Just about the halfway point. Champlain Park Coon Rapids able to win that face-off down in their own end. Working on clearing the puck right now. Skating behind their own net with that. Gets the corner, fires that ahead. That's tipped past the red line all the way back. Champlain Park Coon Rapids corrals that one. Fast skating Haley Williams brings that one around. Still has it. Dumpster on back for Anna Beclazo. Back to Williams. Williams back over to that near side corner. Mounds View ahead, and it's kept in by Champlain Park Coon Rapids. Near corner, we've got a shot. And that one is a glove hand save. So Anna Beclazo fired that one at a low angle, but right there to the glove hand of Tegan Johnson. 17th save for her so far this game. 9:34 to play. We'll get another face-off here down. This time in the offensive end for Coon Rapids Champlain Park. Puck bounces around and toward the goal, but Mounds View player gains control. Gets the corner and passes it ahead. That's Anna Rinaldo. Passes it in through the slot. It tipped away, and 2 players go crashing into the goal. Knocks the net off its moorings. Look at that net reset. We're going to face off. And another look at that one here. Had a chance at a shot. Defenders closed in on her, and everyone all went into the goal. And here we go with that near side face-off. Knocked out. Kept in. Good stick work there by Anna Beclazo to clear that one out. Bluebirds gain control of the puck back in their own end. Passed off the near side wall, dumped into the offensive end. Johnson back behind her own net, passes it ahead. That one slides through the crease, but nothing doing there. 2-on-1 coming the other way. Passes just a little too far in front of Anna Rinaldo for her to take care of it. Passed back around. As Williams fires that one up the far side boards, and that's going to go all the way down to the other end. Mounds View player there first, though, before it crossed the back line, and that's in the offensive end. Coon Rapids with the ball. Listen to me. Advances the puck back into the offensive end. Trying to get that off the stick of the defender. Grab that. Passed up off the wall and kept in. Puck tipped back into the far side corner. Passed up near the net. Bounces around a little more back there as we have 4 players fighting for it. Champlain Park Coon Rapids able to come out on the near side with that. Passed behind. Bounces off the net. Puck out in front. We have a player taken down, and we are going to get a penalty there, I believe, on number 21 for Mounds View. And indeed we are. Get another look at that here. Puck came, just hooked her with the stick, just enough to pull her over. The ref did call that one, so Champlain Park Coon Rapids will be on their first power play of this game. Mounds View able to quickly fire that one all the way down to the goalie. We do get a hooking penalty there, so 1:45 on the power play for Champlain Park Coon Rapids as they send it ahead and gain the zone. And on the near side, working the puck around behind the net. Pass up through the middle, it's loose out front. Goalie dives for it. Teammate able to clear that one all the way back down to the goalie for the Bluebirds. They look to reset here on their attack. Mounds View set up in a 1-1-2 basketball defense there to start. As Mackenzie Baker brings it down into the zone. Kept in there. And a pass ahead, a pass through the middle, and again, no one home as the puck rolls all the way to the near side boards. Mounds View coming through with speed, and that puck is poked away by the defender. Dumped ahead and left behind. Near side, that shot goes up. Doesn't go in, and on the rebound, we get a power play goal for Coon Rapids, Champlain Park. And that is Haley Williams there, number 77. As we'll see another look at the goal here. That first shot bounces off the goalie. It's kicked over the skate, deflected, and then she's there just in time to put that one away. So a 1-1 game after the power play goal, evens things up. Puck stopped up by the Mounds View goalie there. Never going to give up two in quick succession. 6:37 left here in the second period. We're going to face off down here in front of the Mounds View goal. Champlain Park Coon Rapids just tying the game. Up along the far side boards, the defender fires it back across ice. Clears the area. That one's tipped ahead. Mounds View, clean pass through the middle. Great chance at a shot. And there it is, the quick answer from Mounds View on a great pass and shot to beat the goalie there. Excellent awareness up on the front side. A clean pass and a nice shot for Jolie Toole to score that one. And we'll see it here. Just a really nice pass through the middle. No defender there. She skates to the right, fires back up. Top left corner of the net. And beats the goalie on that one. So just a few seconds after equalizing the game, Champlain Park Coon Rapids find themselves once again in a 1-goal deficit. Mounds View fires that one back. Champlain Park Coon Rapids trying to get there first. Tipped ahead. And Clauzo on the near side. She passes it ahead through to center ice. Player there for it. Puck on the far side boards. Champlain Park Coon Rapids trying to get it out of the zone. They do get it up on the far side. Tipped ahead and dropped in. Two Bluebirds players there flanking the defender behind the net, trying to get control of that puck. That one goes up to the top as they fight along the boards. Passed through to the middle. 2-on-2 crossing the blue line here. Defender pokes it away. It's backhanded in through the middle. Bluebird defender there able to tip that back. Champlain Park Coon Rapids passes it up on the close side. Anna Buklaza takes a lazy shot toward the goal. That one's turned away and then bounces down to the near side corner. Buklaza trying to get another shot on it there. It bounces away to a Mounds View defender. Tries to get the near side but can't quite get there. Mounds View controlling the puck now. Long pass try through center ice, but that one's knocked down. Sent back into the offensive end for Champion Park Coon Rapids, who's going to get a line change now. Mounds View, bring it around the front corner. Passing it ahead. Trying to regain control here. Champion Park Coon Rapids tosses that one up high off the glass on the near side. Fired off the wall. Mounds View eventually coming up with the puck down in the Champion Park end. But they lose it quickly. Puck fired way ahead. Champion Park Coon Rapids trying to pick that one up. Players crash into each other along the boards. That one's fired forward back into the end. And we're going to get an icing call. We'll get a couple more players changing out. 21-10 shots still in favor of Champion Park Coon Rapids. But again, a 2-1 lead for Mounds View here in this second period of the Consolation Championship game. Face-off bounces around. Almost clear to the blue line, but Mounds View able to grab that one, fire in, shot off target, goes to the back wall. Mounds View passes that ahead. Little stick work. No shot comes out of that one. Champion Park Coon Rapids skating fast. Past the center line, brings it in. No offside call there. It's dumped around behind the net. Mounds View gains it. Tries to clear that puck into the near corner. Coming up on the near side boards. Passes that ahead. Champion Park Coon Rapids. A little back and forth there, and ultimately Mounds View ends up with it. Pass through the middle, shot, and that one's off the chest of the goalie. Bounces off to the far side corner. Puck sent around the backboards, down into the near corner. Champion Park Coon Rapids gains that one. Fires it ahead. Still trying to clear that blue line and not able to get there, and finally they do. Offensive 2-on-4 here. That pass is way behind the player. Champion Park Coon Rapids player coming off the bench, able to fire that one up. And stays in the offensive end for now. Poked away by a defender. Clear to the blue line, passed ahead, but unfortunately misses the stick of her intended target, and we're going to get an icing call here. Teams complete their line changes. 3:19 left to play in the second. 2-1 game as we take a look there at Elias Johnson in the goal. Get the face-off down here right in front of Mounds View's net. Goalie on the ready. Puck goes back. Coon Rapids, Champion Park controls that. Behind the net, passed up through the middle, but nothing doing there. Shot way wide to the corner. Champion Park Coon Rapids skating around, looking for somewhere to go with that one. Sent around the back again. Annie Johnson back there. She brings it up. Just outside the circle, can't get anywhere with it. Tries to skate past one player, keeps the puck, and then passes it back around for Anna Baclazo. Back up to Williams behind the net there. Mounds View able to get control of that. Bounces out, but stays in. Champion Park Coon Rapids here, trying to make something happen with 2:30 left in the second. Puck behind the net from Mounds View. A little pressure from Champion Park Coon Rapids. Puck bounces around and through to the goalie, but doesn't get into the net at all. That's passed around the back, dumped through the middle, and finally cleared to the zone by Mounds View. Just outside of the blue line, that's dumped in, so Mounds View can get a line change. Two Champion Park players back there trying to get the puck under control and out of their own end. Skating up through the middle past the red line and leaving it to dump that in to get a line change for Coon Rapids Champion Park. Line changes complete here, and near side scrum for the ball along the boards. That's dumped in. No ice on that. The players fighting for it. Champion Park Coon Rapids comes out with that, trying to jam it into the corner, sitting loose in front of the goalie, and she finally is able to cover that one up. We'll get a face-off in the near end. Get another look at that one here. Just trying to sneak it into that corner, but those leg blockers are down and in the way. After the face-off here, Champion Park Coon Rapids gets it. Weak backhanded goal, or attempted a shot. There's a high shot. That one goes past the goalie, hits the back wall, and that's passed around on the far side. Puck on the far side corner behind the net. Mounds View trying to get that one out of there. Gains control, fires that out past the blue line through center ice, and that's tipped ahead into the offensive zone. Mounds View player has it. Defender pokes it away. Champion Park Coon Rapids trying to clear that one, but it's kept in by Moundsview. Moundsview skating up with 1 minute left. Champion Park Coon Rapids pulls that one down. Fires a slap shot from just past the blue line that goes off the goalie. It bounces out, and it is cleared to the zone by the Moundsview player. Wide open on the bottom. 21 takes a shot, and that one is bounced away. That was Lisa Nadeau with a shot. That's bounced off the wall and out of the zone. Players getting tripped up at center ice there, but no calls. Puck tipped ahead. Champion Park Coon Rapids has a chance at a shot here. Fires, and that one's turned away. Rebound attempt, no good. Puck out in front. Moundsview with it, 19 seconds left, coming the other way. Defender pokes the stick ahead, trying to break that one up. That one's kept in the zone, fired off a player. That one was deflected by Erica Tyson. The puck now behind the net on the backside. We've got with 5.2 seconds left here, we got a penalty. So we'll start the power play. That's Abby Peterson picking that 2-minute penalty up. Missing a player here for Champion Park Coon Rapids. They only have 3 on the ice. There we go. A little miscommunication there. 5.2 left to go. Here, power play. And that is tipped away, so we'll go with 154 of that power play will carry over into the third period. Champion Park Coon Rapids Moundsview game. 2-1 in favor of the Moundsview Mustangs right now. A couple highlights of some of those goals here, but we'll be back with more on CTN Sports in just a few minutes.
Stay connected to what's happening in your community by watching CTN Update, with a new episode every Friday at 5 p.m. From your local city and county government to what's happening in our schools, to interesting stories on the people and events here at home, we've got it all covered. CTN Update, keeping you connected to your community.
And we are back with more high school girls hockey going into the third period in just a bit here in the second intermission. We're going to take a look back at what just happened in the second. Coon Rapids able to score here on the power play. Nice shot, rebound, and ultimately Haley Williams, we'll see her able to put that one away. Comes off the goalie, kicked through center, and then Haley Williams buries that one in the back of the net to even the game at 1-1. But that didn't last long, as 32 seconds later on a beautiful pass and shot, Moundsview took the lead again. Better angle on that pass and shot here. That is Rachel Angran on the assist. And Jolie Duell with the goal to put Moundsview back in front 2-1. 17 minutes left of hockey yet to play here in the Consolation Championship game, so we'll see how things go. But so far, we got our stats through the second period. Shots on goal, 27-12 in favor of Coon Rapids, but once again, 2 of those 12 shots for the Mustangs have gone in to give them that 2-1 lead. Lots of opportunities for the Mustangs goalie there, Johnson, to face shots, but she saved 26 of the 27 that came her way. Mustangs just started their second power play here right before the end of the third period, or the end of the second, excuse me, so we'll see the bulk of that power play here on the third period, see if we can get some more shots and goals through that, or if that Champlain Park Coon Rapids penalty kill continues to thrive at close to 90%. We'll be back with the thrilling third part of our hockey game just after this.
Oh, it's so nice to all be sitting down together. You can tell me something they did today.
I drew a horsey.
Good for you, son.
I started smoking.
I love you too, sweetheart.
I'm selling bongs out of our minivan.
I got a tramp stamp.
I'm getting implants.
I'm dating your brother.
Uh-huh.
I'm cooking meth in the basement.
Great idea, kiddo. That's why you're so popular at school.
And we are back here, start of the third period with Mounds View on the power play, 147 for them on that second power play of the game. They're also holding on to a 2-1 lead. Coon Rapids looking to get a little bit more aggressive here to try and even up that score before the final horn. Mounds View brings it in across the blue line, and they're able to pass it across ice but not get a clean reception on that one. Back up to the point, tipped away and out of the zone by Delaney Johnson. Williams out there to add pressure, and that one goes all the way past everybody into the zone. Coon Rapids Champlain Park able to get there first. And they pass it ahead on the near side boards. Players fighting for that, and that is cleared out. Passed ahead. We're going to have a shot here. And that is a beautiful breakaway goal from Johnson. Short-handed, as was the other goal by Coon Rapids today, and that's going to make it 2-2. Delaney Johnson, leading scorer for the team, shows why there. Just a nice move here. And you'll see she hangs onto the puck on the left, waits to the last minute to bring it back around to score that shorthanded goal and even the score. And still another minute left in the power play for Mounds View here as they gain advantage of the puck here. And again, Coon Rapids comes out with it there, fires that one in high and into the glove hand of the goalie, who holds on to that, and we will get a face-off. Hear the arena announcer there announce the goal there. Face-off on the far side circle there as Mounds View gets a hold of it. 40 seconds left on their power play here. 2-2 game now. Coon Rapids tips that one away. Very aggressive here off the blue line. Tries to skate that one in. The defender knocks that away. It was Jessica Kennedy poking that one away. Kennedy fighting with Coon Rapids players. The puck goes high off the glass here, and we've got a whistle. I think he's calling the puck off the net up top there and thus out of play. So we'll get another face-off here. 25 seconds left on the power play. 2-2 game, 15:30 left to play. Coon Rapids tips that one away. Keeps it down on the offensive end. As they regroup here, Mounds View has 15 left on the power play here as they come ahead. Little whiff on the puck there. It's passed ahead. And that one is on the far side boards. Passed ahead, Mounds View player tipped away by Coon Rapids and cleared out. That is going to be an icing as the power play was over. Back to full strength on both sides. One tick under 15 minutes. I'll look at the coach there, Paige Janke from Mounds View. Her team tied up with Coon Rapids 2-2. 15 minutes left in the hockey game. We're going to get a face-off down here just in front of the Champlain Park Coon Rapids goal. Back to 5-on-5. Puck drops and that goes back to the back wall. Passed along the back wall to the near side corner. Williams the first one there. She fires a long pass across ice. Does not quite find the player she was looking for. Behind the Mounds View net. Mounds View player fighting to get that one out. Skates and sticks in the struggle there. Puck tipped away. Kicked out by the Coon Rapids Champlain Park player. Fires a shot there. That one's still loose in front. Popped up again. That one's turned away. Puck back around the net. Champlain Park Coon Rapids passes that out front, but a Mounds View player, they, to clear it, take it up. Past center ice. She crosses the blue line. She's going to get a shot here. Fires it, and that one bounces up over the shoulder of the goalie. Excellent breakaway goal there for Audrey Jackson, number 3 of the game for the Mounds View Ponies. Or Mustangs. I'm sorry. Audrey Jackson puts that one in. We'll get another look at that one here. It goes up Bounces off the legs and up over the shoulder, so the initial block was there, but just the angle of deflection put it right up into the net. Mounds View back on top, so we've had 2 goals within a few minutes of each other, just like we did last time to bring the score from 0-1 to 1-2. Now we've gone 2-2 to 2-3. Champion Park Coon Rapids gains the puck down in the offensive end, pass through the middle, that one's turned away. Near side corner, fighting for the puck there, trying to get control. That one's passed through the back and around. Champion Park Coon Rapids tips that ahead. Puck goes around behind the net. Bounced off the wall and out of the zone. That one's going to go all the way down. We're going to get an icing call. Mounds View will have a line change here. 3-2 lead, 13:42 left to go. Well, shots on goal 30-13 in favor of Champion Park Coon Rapids. Erica Tyson in for that face-off, and that's won by the Mustangs, who bring it down across the blue line on the far side. Puck left behind for number 17. She brings it around back behind the net. If you're Mounds View, you definitely want to let as much time run as possible while you hang on to that lead. No problem tying it up here. 4 players there as that comes loose along the top boards. Passed back in around behind the net by Mounds View. Player trying to get a hold of that one. 2 Mounds View players back there. One finally does. Coon Rapids tips that away. Champion Park Coon Rapids tips that one out. Doesn't quite get it past the blue line, but on the deflection, they're able to get that and dump it in past the blue line. We'll get a line change for the Bluebirds here. Long cross-ice pass, bounces off the skate of the Mounds View play. Fight for that near center ice in the red line. Williams gets a hold of that one. She's got a player in the middle, takes the shot, rebound, bounced in, and that one is put away to tie the game back up at 3. And there we go, just a couple minutes later. We've got ourselves a tie game again. That's Anna Bezcalo. I apologize for mispronouncing your name. So that's fired off. She picks up the rebound there, gets a second rebound, is able to put that one in for the goal. We'll get another look at it here on that far side. First one didn't quite go in, but she followed it up and picked up that second one to tie the game up at 3. So 12:38 to go. 3-3 game. Puck is down behind the Mounds View net. Champion Park Coon Rapids trying to get a hold of that one. They do. Pass through the crease, nobody there. Near side boards fighting for that one. Mounds View trying to come out with it. And that is fired all the way down around, and we're going to get an icing call here again. Here our arena announcer recapping the goal for us there. We'll get the face-off down here in the Mounds View end, just to their goalie's right. Comes off the wall, fired through traffic and all the way through to the backside. Slides around the wall to the far corner. Mounds View got a hold of that one, trying to skate it behind, but can't quite get it. Champion Park Coon Rapids recovers the puck, passes it around the back, but nobody there for it. Mounds View player trying to get a hold of it. Bounced off the backboards and around. Champion Park Coon Rapids again being aggressive. Pass goes through the middle there. Not quite a clean shot. Defender there to knock that one away. Puck again passed behind the net. Mounds View having trouble clearing the puck out of the zone. That's passed through the crease, but a defender there. Puck is popped up just wide of the goal. Mounds View fires that one up, kept in the zone by Champion Park Coon Rapids to get a hold of that one. Dumped back into the corner once again. Champion Park Coon Rapids there trying to get another clean look at a shot. They have not led this entire game. They've either been tied or down by 1. Mounds View able to come out with that one. Mustang skating down once she crosses the red line. That one's dumped in so they can get a partial line change. Coon Rapids Champion Park coming back the other way. Pass through to center ice. Trying to make a move on that one, but can't quite get it. Loses the puck behind her own net. That one's passed. Loose behind the net. Champlain Park, Coon Rapids being aggressive on that. Come out with the puck. Pass through the middle. Shot wide to the left side. Puck slides down to the near side boards. That's passed up and out of the zone. That's going to slide all the way around. We're going to get another whistle for icing. Finish off a couple line changes for both teams here. 10:38 to go, 3-3 game. This is our consolation championship game of the 2018 Invitational Tournament. Puck is dropped. Champlain Park Coon Rapids comes out with it. Couple shots turned away there. That one's tipped out of the zone by the defender from Mounds View. Champlain Park Coon Rapids tries to fire it back in. Can't quite get it there. High pass up off the glass. That's tipped away by number 24, but a little too far in front of her. Could have had a chance there for Molly, but she couldn't quite get to the puck. Near side boards. Mounds View trying to get that out of the zone once again. Puck goes high and over the glass. Out of play. So we'll get another one tossed in from the scorer's table here. Looks like that is not quite the puck they wanted. The one that was knocked out of play, tossed back in there, and that'll be the one that actually makes its way back onto the ice. Face-off just outside the blue line. Williams trying to get that one in there. Williams and Johnson on the ice there, struggling with it. Williams ultimately knocks it into the zone. Fired off the wall. Johnson tips it through to the middle. Mounds View player there to get it clear of the blue line, and she takes it down on the near side boards. Bluebirds player is there to fire it. Long pass across to center ice. Tries to get around her defender. Passes that back to the blue line. The defender's there to knock that away. Bluebirds pass up to the point. That one's fired in. Long slap shot, and goalie handles that one easily. We'll get another face-off here. Shot from way out there for Johnson. Tegan Johnson had quite a few saves today, 31 so far, so she's definitely seeing a lot of action down there. Face-off drops, goes back to Coon Rapids Champlain Park. Mounds View gains control of that, brings it around the back behind their goal, passes that one up, loses it just in neutral ice there. Champlain Park Coon Rapids passes that over to the side. Anna's able to grab that one, fires a loose shot, a tip back to the backboards by the goalie. Champlain Park Coon Rapids leaves it, still behind the net there, trying to get a pass out front, can't quite handle it. Johnson grabs that one. Defender right on her back, leaves it for her teammate. That's brought back behind the net again. Pass up through the middle. Oh, turned away by a defender. Johnson able to receive that one. She grabs it, takes a shot. That one bounces around, but too far wide right. Not able to get that. Champlain Park recovers the puck. Pass through the middle, right off the front of the goalie. That one's turned away. Mounds View's got the puck on the near side, skating up the boards with speed, gaining the zone there. Number 21, Lisa Nadell, and we've got a whistle. So another look here at that chance out front. Came right out front. The goalie, great job to get her stick out there, knock that away before there was a chance at a sloppy shot or a rebound. So we had a face-off just past the blue line here. 3-3 game with 8:39 left to play. Mounds View gains that across the blue line. There's a shot, but blocked by the defender. That's Hannah Lesney in the way there. Puck brought around behind the net. Whole mob of defenders there. Champlain Park Coon Rapids fires that off the top boards. Mounds View player there to get the puck. Top far corner, Champlain Park Coon Rapids player trying to get that one clear still. Mounds View fighting for it along the boards. Puck is still loose. That comes out past the blue line. Mounds View is going to have to reset here, get all their players out of the offensive zone. Passed back and forth. Tipped ahead to herself, gains the blue line. Loses control of the puck on the near side boards. Players fighting for it. Champlain Park Coon Rapids still trying to get that one out of there. You see them scrumming for it along the wall. Trying to use that wall to their advantage as an extra passer. A loose puck knocked back. Champlain Park Coon Rapids passes it behind their own net. Top side corner. Skates behind her own net. Fires that all the way around. Trying to get that one out. There's a loose shot. Try for a redirect out in front of the net. Nothing doing there. Pass off the boards. Champlain Park Coon Rapids still hasn't cleared it out of the zone. That puck is all the way around behind the net. Mounds View still in control of that. Tries to pass it out front, but it hits the back of the net. Coon Rapids Champion Park player bringing that one up. She's able to clear the zone, and we are probably going to get a call on icing here as we get a line change. $7-18 here in the championship, consolation championship game. 3 each. Face off in the Bluebirds' end. Mounds able to gain that, skating behind the net. No pass out there. Puck goes out to the point. A lot of traffic out front, and that does hit a player. Champion Park Coon Rapids able to grab that one, cleanly skated out behind their own net. Mounds View player is there to take it off the stick. Puck is skated again behind the net, brought to the near side boards. Mounds View Champion Park still trying to get control of that one as it's loose behind near the referee there. Champion Park Coon Rapids able to get that pass across out of the zone. High shot off the glass. Not quite on target. Trying to keep that one in, and that does slide out past the blue line. Champion Park Coon Rapids not quite able to hold on to it. Mounds View here with a 2-on-2. Nice pass ahead, but no one there to receive it. Champion Park Coon Rapids trying to clear that out along the near side boards, and the puck does get out past the blue line. Mounds View looking to reset. It's dumped in up off the far side. Partial line change for them as the puck's brought behind the net for the Bluebirds. That's passed up along the near side boards, goes all the way back out to center ice. Fired back in to complete the line change for the Mustangs. Abby Peterson goes around to pick that one up. That's through center ice, taken off the stick by Mounds View player. She fires that shot, and that one is tipped away up and into the net. Quick shot and a good save on the stick side with the blocker there. We can get another look at that one. We'll see the shot here and just gets the blocker out in the way to tip that one up and out. Keep it tied at 3 with 5:51 left to go. Mounds View wins the face-off here. Scrumming for the puck on the near side. Champion Park Coon Rapids gets that one. Passed ahead. We've got a little bit of an advantage. That one's fired. Easily gloved in by Tegan Johnson. Williams with the shot there. Went glove hand side. Goalie said thank you very much and scooped it right up. Nice grab there. Keep the score tied at 3. Face-off down in the Mounds View end. Fight for the puck along the near side boards. Johnson gets that one, skates around one player, dumps it into the middle. That's off the goal. Near side. Grace Sventek fires that one up to her teammate. Puck skated around behind the net, down to the near side corner. It's Williams with the puck for Champion Park Coon Rapids. She tips it ahead out of the zone, gets it off a player, fires that ahead. That's tipped toward the goal. Champion Park Coon Rapids looking for a pass, looking for someone up at the top. Blue line, fired in, deflected. Puck still loose in front, and the goalie pounces on it. Like Tom covering up Jerry in the old cartoons. 4:56 left to play here. So we'll get another face-off down in the Mounds View end. Champion Park real aggressive on the shots, 38-14 in their favor. Champion Park Coon Rapids does not win this face-off. Mounds View comes away with it. Fires it along the near side boards, trying to get that out of the zone. Pass through center ice is deflected back to their own player. She gains the blue line and dumps it ahead around behind the net. Champion Park Coon Rapids able to get there first. Back to their own team. The puck is still loose there behind the net. Champion Park Coon Rapids comes up with it. Long pass up to center ice. We get a shot attempt here. That comes off the goalie. That's tipped back to the back wall. And that was Molly Terabezia. Nice pass through the crease there, but no one home to fire that off. Pass up to the Mounds View players. They gain the blue line, go all the way into the far corner. That's passed back to no one in particular. Puck spiraling over there. Quick pass up. That's tipped in. No offsides called on that one. Abby Peterson's back to get that for the Bluebirds. Passed ahead to the blue line. Lost control. Barrel ice. That's gloved down. Brought into the zone. Emily Peterson able to get that one in there for Coon Rapids, Champion Park. Near side board, still trying to gain a good shot here. That one's fired off, deflected off a player, harmlessly out of the way. Mounds View fires that one way down. No icing on that one, as Mounds View's the first team to get there. Skated around in front, deflected, but no shot on goal for that one. Mounds View with it behind the Coon Rapids net, skating around to the far side corner. The defender's there to pop that one up and around to the near corner. Champion Park Coon Rapids fires it up the boards with to a Mounds View player. Gains control, ties past that one through, goes all the way around with a slap shot that didn't quite connect there. As that one's popped out past the blue line, so Mounds View needs to reset. Long pass cross ice. Back to center ice here. Mounds View working it in. Long pass off the stick of the Coon Rapids player, and we're going to get icing on that one. Two-line pass, and that'll come back for a face-off. 3-3 game with 2:51 left to play. Mounds View's had 2 power plays. Coon Rapids has had 1. Every time Champlain Park Coon Rapids has had an opportunity to score and take the lead, they haven't yet, so they've been playing from tied or behind the whole game. This one comes around to the top of the screen. Champlain Park Coon Rapids crosses the blue line. That shot goes off a defender, knocks it away to the top side corner. Pass through to the middle. Another shot, deflection there. Goalie's way out of position. Shot goes over around the back. Scary chance there for the Mounds View fans as they got to their feet. Puck is passed ahead. Still in play, no icing on that at all. Puck at center ice. Fighting for control, trying to get the zone there. Mounds View does get a chance to get it in. Pass coming and dumped back behind the net. Pass out in front, but defender deflects that one away. Williams on the bottom of the screen, coming up across center ice with the puck. Gently taps that one ahead and into the zone. Gets a tip back to another player. Nice pass out front, but couldn't quite get her stick on it for a shot there. Coming back the other way, Mounds View here, trying to get around the defender, and she's not quite able to. That one's knocked away. Passed off the boards and ahead, then knocked back all the way around the back by Mounds View. Fighting for the puck just on the north side of the net. Champlain Park Coon Rapids comes out with that one. Clears it out of the zone, trying to get a pass through. She is able to get through, fires a shot right into the goalie. A chance there for Hannah Leisney. 1:24 left in regulation here. As we'll get a player change before the face-off. Puck drops. Champlain Park Coon Rapids gets that, tries to fire it through to the middle, but there's a defender in the way, back behind their own net. Pass down off the middle. Champlain Park Coon Rapids still trying to keep that puck in. Kicked ahead by Johnson. Shot from out front is deflected. Down to the near side corner. Mounds View still trying to get that out of there. Pass goes up and off a player. Back to center ice with 1 minute left to play here. Champlain Park Coon Rapids fires that one in, deflected off a player, so no icing call there. Mounds View trying to get it on the near side boards, and they do. Puck is sent ahead into the offensive zone. Down to the near corner and skated all the way around. Pass through to the middle, but defender's there to break it up. Would have been a really good chance for Mounds View right there. Champlain Park Coon Rapids coming back the other way with the puck. Able to get that in past the blue line. Puck is loose and knocked away though. 21 seconds left to go. Defender down and in the way. That shot is wide off the right-hand side. That one's knocked up the boards and out past the blue line by the defender. Back into the zone for Mounds View. Back out to center ice. Fight for control around the near side boards. Champlain Park Coon Rapids able to knock the puck ahead. And that is going to bring us to the end of regulation. So after 3 periods, we are tied up 3 each here for the Consolation Championship game, and that means we are going to overtime. So we'll be back with even more hockey right after this on CTN Sports.
Meet the scan. A simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to
believe you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
And we are back with overtime play here. 8 minutes on the overtime clock. 10 of those seconds already ticked away. Puck down behind the Coon Rapids Champlain Park net as they pass it forward. Picked up by number 27 there. Puck behind the Mounds View net now here in this overtime period. 43-14 shots in favor of Coon Rapids. Champlain Park. Mounds View Mustangs trying to clear it out of the zone. That shot bounces in. Almost a chance at a rebound there for the Bluebirds, but not quite. Puck left back in the near side corner. Fighting for it along the boards. 2 players. Champlain Park Coon Rapids sitting behind the net there, looking for a pass out front. Able to get there, but that goes to a Mounds View player. Mounds View coming back the other way now. Bottom of the screen, fired right into the chest of the goalie. Easy close up and save for that. Another look at that one here. Puck just bouncing right there. Johnson not quite able to get a stick on that one. So we're back out here. Mounds View able to keep it inside the blue line. Shot fired but blocked by the defender. That one bounces through and all the way to the back wall. Champlain Park Coon Rapids picks that one up. They're coming with speed along the near side boards, skating through center ice. Gaining the zone. Shot deflected up by a defender to the back wall, and that bounces to the far side top corner. Fighting for the puck up there. Champlain Park Coon Rapids able to get a hold of that one. Pass goes down through the middle, tipped back up. Loose pass goes through a bunch of players, but nobody gets a stick on that one as it's passed back behind the Mounds View net again. Mounds View player, the first one there, sent around the boards, all the way up to number 11, who tips it forward to our own player. Bottom boards of the screen. 3 defenders in the way, and they're able to get that away, but not before the pass gets fired all the way through center off the top board. Champlain Park Coon Rapids dumps that one straight in on the goalie. That one's deflected away, and they'll get a line change. Champlain Park Coon Rapids with the puck here, taken away easily by a defender. Mounds View, they're coming back the other way now. Adu Peterson able to get that one away. Tie up the player behind the boards in the back. Champlain Park Coon Rapids comes out with the puck there. And that one is tipped up and into the netting. 5:38 to go left here in overtime. We'll get another face-off and some line changes. Not many overtime games played by either one of these teams so far this season. They've won or lost everything in regulation. Mounds View and Coon Rapids each have seen one overtime game. Mounds View with the puck right now. Down in the Coon Rapids end, skating behind the net, faking out a player, firing that one off the side of the net. Champlain Park Coon Rapids skating through the middle with that one dangerously picked up by Mounds View, but tipped away by the defender. Top of the screen, Williams there holding the player up against the board so that the puck can be tipped out of the area. Long pass cross ice, that bounces off the bottom wall. Dumped into the offensive zone by Champlain Park Coon Rapids. Skating with the puck behind her own net. Johnson back there, passes out in front. No shot there. Rebounded, shot again and tipped away. Champlain Park Coon Rapids, a shot up from the point. That one's blocked by a defender. Passed through to the middle, tipped away and out of the zone. Mounds View able to clear that. As Champlain Park Coon Rapids recovers the puck, resets, tries to gain the offensive zone again there. That's banked in off the wall. Mounds View defender tries to pass that through center ice. Almost able to get it there, but not quite with enough ferocity to get anywhere with it. Mounds View gets an offensive line change here as the defenders pass the puck back and forth. That's passed ahead. No offside call. Shot up and blocked away by the body of the defender there. Mounds View shot from the point. That one's deflected by 2 players. Goes through to the back off the left-hand side of the goalie. Passed around the front again. Champlain Park Coon Rapids still trying to clear that puck. Mounds View another pass deflected back behind the net. That one's passed up front. Champlain Park Coon Rapids passes it around off the boards in the top. That's deflected and out of the zone. Just across the red line, and now Past the blue line. We're going to get a line change for Champlain Park Coon Rapids as Mounds View is already coming back the other way with speed. Puck tipped off the stick of Maya Robert, who's already got a goal today. Fight for the puck along the near side boards. That pass goes through the crease and ends up on the far side to no one. 3:25 left to play. Champlain Park Coon Rapids defender there to knock that one out. Analyzing. That's passed up, past the blue line, and out of danger for the moment. Champlain Park Coon Rapids dumps that one in. We're going to get another partial line change here. Just over 3 minutes. Shot deflected away easily there by Johnson in goal for Mounds View. Puck passed back up to the blue line. That's a slap shot. Easy glove save for Johnson there. 43 saves so far, 44 after that last shot. So busy day between the pipes for Johnson. 2:56 left in overtime. Both coaches trying to put their teams in a position to be successful here. Consolation championship. We've got a timeout. As the coach goes over the plan with his players there, we just want to go over the plan with you. CTN Coon Rapids is on Facebook. Check us out there. Keep in touch with all the stuff we're doing in the community, local news, sports, and all the good stuff. You can be friends with us on Facebook. We'll be friends with you. Nice way to know what sports are upcoming, what broadcasts are coming up to. At the end of the broadcast here, we'll let you know what we've got coming up in the near future here. Nice way to stay on top of all your favorite shows and teams. Facebook.com/CTN Coon Rapids. So with 2:56 left to play in overtime, a 3-3 tied game. There we see Coach Jim Coltis and Paige Jonkey talking to their teams about what they need out of them to hopefully come out with a victory here. In the meantime, we've got teams waiting in the wings for the next game. That would be Elk River and Roseville. They're playing the third place game here in the tournament, and they're on the ice right after this one. So earlier, Lakeville South defeated Hibbing in the 7th place game. This is your consolation championship. Then Roseville Elk River plays for third, and at 7 tonight we get the championship game between South St. Paul and Hill Murray. So with 2:52 left to play here, Champlain Park Coon Rapids has the puck in the offensive end. Behind the net of Mounds View. Johnson trying to keep an eye on it. Skater on the top side. Passed back out to the blue line. Champlain Park Coon Rapids fires that one in. That's deflected away. Still has it behind the net. That one's fired up front through traffic. Champlain Park Coon Rapids trying to gain a handle on that one. That one's fired and deflected off 2 players again to the far side, top corner of the screen. That one's passed through the middle, but no one there to get a good shot on it. Mounds View has the puck now, skating up near side along the boards. Champlain Park Coon Rapids trying to get that away. Mounds View player with speed gets around to the puck. That was loose out front, but ultimately turned away as Champlain Park Coon Rapids clears that back out. Gets past the blue line to the offensive end. Left back for Champlain Park player. That one's fired in and turned away by Johnson again. Champlain Park Coon Rapids keeps it in. Still inside the blue line. That one's tossed in off the back wall. Comes rolling in toward the goalie. He tries to get on top of it, and the puck is still loose. Top corner of your screen, and that's passed around behind the net. 2 players for each team back there. That one's fired off the leg of the goalie. Got that angle clamped down. Gloved down by Champlain Park Coon Rapids and kept in the zone. That pass goes all the way around behind the net. Got a loose stick there. The Mounds View player able to pick that one back up. With 1:22 left to play. Pass through the middle from Champlain Park Coon Rapids. Not there to receive it. That one's fired. Puck bouncing past the goalie. No goal here. The puck is left behind the goalie there. Champlain Park Coon Rapids on the offensive. Mounds View trying to clear the zone. Champlain Park Coon Rapids with a little room to breathe here as the puck is dumped in behind the goalie once again. 1 minute left to play here. The puck is loose just north of the goal. That one's fired Down off the glass and around through center ice. Mounds View with 2-on-2 here. That shot's deflected by the defender. Turned away nicely, but the puck is still loose and in the offensive zone for Mounds View. Defender back. Passes that one around behind the glass to her teammate. Champion Park Coon Rapids clears that one out of the zone. And that is Molly Trebeza. Brings it down and in. That shot's turned away. Skating around behind her own net. 28 seconds left to play in this overtime period. Pass ahead for Mounds View. Defender trying to get in the way. That pass flutters, or shot rather, flutters too far to the left. Champion Park Coon Rapids looking for one last push here with 14 to play. They're coming down the near side boards. That one's passed ahead, knocked away by a Mounds View player. Champion Park can't get the offsides there, and they will get a whistle for it. 6.4 left in overtime here. We'll get a face-off just past the blue line here. 5 seconds left to play. Puck is dumped in down to the end here, and that is going to do it for the first overtime period. So after the one overtime period here in the game, we are going to a shootout. So 5-on-5 for the shootout here. Coach is trying to decide who their players are for that. So during that overtime period, Mounds View was only able to get 3 shots off. Champion Park Coon Rapids was able to get 7, but ultimately none of those found the back of the net. So with the 3-3 tie, we're going to get the shootout here, which is always good dramatic television. We'll see who the coaches decide are going for each player. Johnson skating back over to the goal for Mounds View. Johnson with 47 saves in the game today. Not a bad night of work. Only giving up 3 goals. We'll see how things go. And the goal here, Mounds View is the visiting team just due to the placement on the bracket. So Coon Rapids will send Johnson back in the goal. So Johnson and Johnson both sides. First skater here is going to be number 3, Audrey Jackson. Five-on-5 shootout. So Jackson takes it there. Johnson comes out to meet her. And that shot is turned away by Johnson. Another good replay of it here. Tries to go low. The leg is down in time. So for Champion Park Coon Rapids, we're going to see Sophie St. John here for a shot. Johnson comes out again to meet her. She skates up, and that one goes wide. So nothing each on the first attempts. We'll get another look at that one here. Next shot here for Mounds View is going to be Maya Roberts. Goal earlier today. Comes straight in, drags the stick. Tries to make a move, and that one is easily turned away by Johnson as well. I believe the arena announcer said if we're still tied after this, we'll be co-champions. Delaney Johnson, our next shooter for Coon Rapids. She takes the puck from center ice, skating straight up. Let's see what kind of low she has here. And that one is turned away as well. Good goalie work so far. Each team's got 3 more shots to go here in the shootout. We'll get another look at that one here. Just deflected. So Mounds View sends out Hannah Collins for their third attempt. She's looking, fires, and that one goes high and wide. Champlain Park Coon Rapids has Bicalzo there. Bexalo puts it in for the goal, giving Champlain Park Coon Rapids a 1-goal lead at this point. Still some shooters to go though. We'll get another look at that one. Goes back to the forehand here. Just beats her high. Grace Sventek from Mounds here with a chance to tie things back up. Sventek is turned away by Johnson on that one. Chance here for Champion Park Coon Rapids, with Erica Tyson coming out on the ice for her chance. Skating straight on here. And that one is also turned away. So Mounds View needs a goal here, as Champion Park Coon Rapids has scored one. And their final shot here comes down to number 21. It's Lisa Nadeau. And her shot misses wide to the left. And at this point, with the one goal and no shooters left for Mounds View in the shootout, Coon Rapids Champion Park is going to win the game. So after not leading the entire game, the third shooter in the shootout wins that consolation championship in the tournament for Coon Rapids Champion Park. Hard-fought game by both teams. Some great goals, some good passing. Get a shot of the head coach there walking out with his team, as we'll see the players saying hello and goodbye at center ice as they skate past each other in the line here. So officially win in the shootout for Coon Rapids Champlain Park. Great game played by both teams. A lot of good saves. 4-3 in the shootout is your final. Coon Rapids Champlain Park is your champion, consolation champion. In the background, we'll be hearing the stars of the game. And in the meantime, we'll let you know what we have coming up on on Coon Rapids CTN programming. So we've got boys basketball for you here. Our first broadcast of the new year, January 4th on Thursday. That'll be live, Armstrong at Coon Rapids. Basketball again 4 days later, and then boys hockey Thursday, January 10th at 7 p.m. All three of those available online as well as through your cable provider. We'd just like to thank you for a wonderful 2018 with CTN Sports. I'd like to thank all the crew and all the cables they wrapped over the course of the year. Everybody in the truck, and of course, on behalf of Joe and Howie and everybody else at CTN, this is Jeremy Smith saying we hope you join us next year.